The first one is perceived value versus actual cost. The value that buying from you will give me is different from the cost of buying from you. So there's a way the value will be so much that cost is not a consideration for me. If you think of people who buy premium products, the cost is not their problem. It's the value they will get, the convenience, the comfort, the safety, the relief, the access, the relationship, the peace of mind, the prestige, the freedom. All these things are not things you can put a money value on, right? So that's why perceived, and there's a reason it's called perceived. Perceived, because it is in the eye of the beholder. I always say value lies in the eyes of the customer. It's the same way one person might be going crazy to buy an iPhone. They will buy an iPhone at all costs, at any price. And another person is like, I don't understand why you're crazy about this phone. Is it not a smartphone? Go and buy a Techno or any of all those other phones that are far more affordable than an iPhone. Why are you going crazy for this? You see, these are two totally separate people. One person sees value in the product, the other person doesn't see any value. It's the same thing with fine dining restaurants. You go to fine dining restaurants and they give you all of that food and they call it something. All those, they are impressive, sophisticated names. And by the time you see the prices of the food, you want to fall off your chair. So somebody will be like, you are giving me this thing that can't even fill my belly and it's costing this much. When I can go to that restaurant, right, and I would fill up my plate and fill up my tummy. These are two totally separate people. The person who goes to fine dining understands and values fine dining and they are willing to pay for it. The person who doesn't understand, the other person thinks fine dining is foolishness. Why will you walk in there, pay so much money, and they give you this food that hasn't even filled up your belly? Two totally separate, right? It's the same thing with people who take like wines, spirits, and maybe beer. The person who wants to take beer is thinking, I just want to get to a level of excitement, and I'm looking at my pocket. By the time I drink 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles of beer, right? Why should I spend 10 or 20 times that amount on a bottle of wine that may not even get me tipsy? They don't understand it. So value lies in the eye of the customer. The person you are selling to plays a huge role in their ability to see the value in what you're offering. Because if they don't see the value, they will be stuck on the price. Why are you charging me so much for this thing? And that's because they're not seeing the value. So they need, that perceived value is very important. If not, if they don't see the value, they will focus on the cost. They'll focus on how much it's going to cost them. They will focus on your price tag. And that's not what you want. If you're interested in learning more about the topics I offer when it comes to starting, building, and growing a business, this is your opportunity to join my community. It's known as the BMG. I provide extensive courses on different topics and challenges that afflict business owners, from how to optimize your profits, how to manage costs, how to boost your sales, how to develop processes, how to scale your business. There's a whole lot that I can teach you. If you want to go deeper into my content, this is your chance. Go to the link on your screen right now, jointhebmg.com.